Hey everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Epic ARMA. As you can see today here we are with the Napoleonic mod as mentioned before, and this was a request by one of you guys, namely instead of just a line battle, we will have one faction hold the line, kind of be dug in as the others are attacking. Now, these guys don't have too much cover, they just have a little bit of these walls, a little bit of the huts, so we will actually return to this situation or this kind of scenario, but actually in like a fortress. But one of the reasons why I did it is I could have them all lined up like this, which actually does look kind of epic. Bit of a lag warning, there are a lot of units involved, so it can be kind of laggy definitely in the beginning. First of all, last episode was of course Call to Arms. A lot of you loved it. Got a lot of positive feedback there. People wanted to see more. People could not wait for the mods as well. So I'm very excited that you guys really loved that. There was also some confusion about why I called it Epic ARMA, even though I explained that in the literally first minute of the video, but I of course requested you guys for a name, and actually the answer was even more simple than I thought. Like I was already thinking like Epic Call to Arms or Epic CTA. This doesn't roll easy off the tongue, but you know, multiple of you said why not just call it Epic Arms. That way it actually can be in sync with Epic ARMA, where you have Epic ARMA, you have Epic Arms, and you know, people cannot complain about the name being different because it has actually the arms in the name. And then again, it should actually have the same audience. I can understand if you're, for example, a fan of ARMA or ARMA 3, but not of Call to Arms or Man of War, because you know they're very different genres. But if you're a fan of the Epic ARMA videos, where it's just large-scale battles, epic confrontation, on paper, you should also then be a fan of the Call to Arms video that I made or am going to make from now on. Anyway guys, let's get this started. There's no sound for the rifles for this mod, for the muskets. This was a mod that was unfortunately abandoned a long time ago. It really signifies the state of ARMA 3 with its mods.
Enemy fire!
Again, they are firing. You just don't really see it. You hear the crisp as the bullets actually hitting. That, well, I don't know what that guy's is doing. I have them actually set to where they do not move, which is why they actually now accurately stand their position. A few of them still do though. Not entirely sure why that is. Might be that they are cropped it up too much. The first person mode I actually talked about with the Call to Arms video was actually something they only recently added. They added it this month, which I didn't know. They had the third person in there before that, but this was new. You can see that here they actually don't have that much cover, which is why they actually already took a hit. We can see if we can pop a shot in there. Oh, we got one guy being brave and all. Oh my god, I got him. With all that lag even. But again, this mod really like signifies the state of ARMA 3, unfortunately with... Oh my god, I died. Wow. That was quick. Let's try that again. With that, a lot of mods are being abandoned over time. The exceptions are, of course, the Vietnam mod, the Halo mod. I've talked about this in earlier videos as well. And it's just sad, because ARMA 3 has the potential for some great mods, but it seemed that the highlights of modding for the ARMA franchise was back when it was the very first Operation Flashpoint, and I would say ARMA 2. Arma 2 had some interesting mods.
Hold fire.
Operation Flashpoint still holds the crown, I think, where it had a very large-scale Star Wars mod, it had a Starship Troopers mod, it had a World War II mod, a Warhammer mod, no wait, that's Battlefield. Just all these crazy stuff. No Halo mod though, because it didn't exist back then. But again, you can definitely see that if there's no sound, it does lack a certain type of, like, sort of oomph, sort of spectacularness. Which again is why I was so impressed with the Call to Arms scenario. You know, I've done a lot of videos with ARMA. And as I said, I love both the Men of War series and ARMA series. Both have different things that appeal. And again, the AI works very different in both games. And in a way, ARMA just works better with sometimes smaller skill scenarios. Even a D-Day scenario, which can be very, very cool, very chaotic in an ARMA video, usually the units go prone on the beach, because that's kind of what you would do in the actual scenario. Now granted, if there's no cover in Man of War, the units also go prone. But usually what the AI would do is they would sprint towards nearby cover and then start shooting. See if I can get a shot. Come on, they're hitting the glass, that's one thing's for sure. I'm gonna join these two guys. Oh. I mean, watch my Man of War cinematic of the Napoleonic Wars mod, and just see how much more spectacular that is than this. It is a difference of night and day. A difference of night and day. I would actually say that also the Mountain Blade mod of Napoleonic Wars is way better. And again, this only had one release, and I'm glad that it was released. But still, I think you can clearly see why I didn't make a whole lot of scenarios with this. Now, as I said, after this, I'll return to the Star Wars mod that I've recently been making, and we're going to try and see, we're going to pace them up against some of the Halo units, some of Earth's units, so that will be kind of cool. Of course, still working on Star Wars factions, but again, as I said, that will be somewhere next week. Actually went to Tokyo Disneyland this week with the girlfriend. Went on Star Tours 4 times. It was very, very nice. You can see this group had a lot of losses. That whole section is actually has been taken out. And I died. Alright, let's try it one last time, but now on the opposite side. See if we can do some damage. Maybe actually put them a little bit closer. Lag might be a little bit stronger if we do that though, but again, not a whole lot of action is happening. We can be one of the units here. There we go. Alright. I would say that mod-wise for ARMA 3, what I'm still very looking forward to is the Stalker mod that is coming. That might actually be it. Again, there was like a Half-Life 2 mod, of course, but that hasn't been updated in ages, I think. Then there is the Warhammer mod. I don't know how that is going. I got one. What a joke. Nope. Didn't get it. Oh, he's actually coming to the front? That's interesting. Now you can see that we took a lot of losses. You can also see that all these guys are lined up very straight.
Down! Target down!
The Lost Dragons mod is also a mod I'm looking forward to. I mean, work on that is very slow, but what they're doing I think is very, very impressive looking, so they can take their time. I mean, Arma 3 isn't going anywhere. I believe like the Jets DLC is going to come out pretty soon, so I might have shot that guy. Like, before we're going to see an Arma 4, it's still going to be at least, like, 2 or 3 years.
One, do not fire! One, do not fire!
I missed. I'm actually surprised I'm not shot yet. That guy has some balls. He's going way ahead in there. Nope. Still missed. We got one. Nope. That doesn't look very comfortable. Got another one. And another one. It's like turkey shooting. How about you? Book. Again, this was requested by someone. Is it me or is the reloading going very quickly now? What the hell's going on? Is this a cheat? If you're on the ground, does it reload quicker? Okay, got him. Yeah, look. It is. It totally is. Oh my god. I didn't know that. That's interesting. They also are still not hitting me. Ah, missed him. We can go a little bit closer, I guess. We took out a lot of their men. And I died. Alright guys, that was it for Epic Arma. Again, we will return to the Star Wars mod. I'll also do the next Epic Arms video with Calls to Arms. As many of you wanted to see more. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.